All right, folks, we are back with our third. Actually, that was a good one.
That was a great.
That was a good one. I was actually going to cut that out, but you know what? I'm going to keep.
I don't think you should anymore.
Fuck no. Welcome, everybody, to Shut Up, Let's Talk, the show that is basically like the morning announcements, except we're not as drunk as the kids on there. My name is Alazar, joined along here with Jose.
Well, they're pissed off being there. Dude, episode 6.
It is episode 6, my friend. Can you believe
It's been quick.
It's been week after week. How the hell have you been? Well, actually, drink your beer first. Everything's been good. I've been great, guys. Let Jose drink his beer first.
I already did.
How have you been, man? What's new?
Nothing much, man. Fucking started school this week. Taking some interesting classes. One's a master's level course called the Biophysics of Neurocomputation.
Yeah, you were telling me about
it. Sounds intense, but maybe it really isn't as crazy as it seems. Because, well, it does go into how neural networks work, and then the physics of it all, and then how computers, how, for example, now they're trying to map the whole entire brain, and it's gonna be a big deal because apparently, even in a rat's brain, it's 700 gigabytes worth of data, which is more than any supercomputer can power at a given time right now.
7,000
as far as
gigabytes.
the memory, yeah.
So 7,000 or 700?
You know what? I think it's 7,000.
That's insane.
Some large number where,
A lot.
Yeah, the people in charge of these departments were it's not gonna happen for a little while, but there's $1 billion industry that's going into it.
What if you could buy people's brains as SD cards? Guys, thank you so much for joining us on episode 6. I hope you guys liked the last episode. We did talk about Hawaiian pizza. We mentioned The Rock versus Vin Diesel, and we talked about Johnny Depp being a little strange.
Pretty interesting
and abusive. It was a pretty interesting episode. But today, guys, the topic at hand today, guys, you know what?
There's a few.
There's a few good topics today. You know what I have not gotten over yet?
What?
Pokemon. I have not gotten over Pokemon yet, guys. There's a new Pokemon game out. Have you guys heard of it? Probably not.
Probably not. Actually, he surprised me when he told me about it.
The new game is called Pokemon Uranium. It's actually a fan-made game. It took them 9 years to make the game. That's close to a decade, my friend.
Yeah. And, there was a lot of support on it. I saw the website. The website's amazing. Shout out to that.
Yeah, the website.
Shout out to that development right there. And, what do you call it? The game looks fully fledged. It's based on a Game Boy Advance system. Mm-hmm. So it looks a lot like Emerald or Ruby and Sapphire to me. And it's amazing. There's a new type.
There's a new
Hence
type.
the name Pokemon Uranium.
There's 150 new Pokemon.
Which is crazy.
Which is insane. These guys put 9 years. Okay, so guys, do something for 9 years, and let's see what the hell you end up doing out of it. Can you make 150 new Pokemon in 9 years?
No, and have it succeed in everything, and Nintendo at least, overseeing some support for it. What sucked, it broke my heart completely. Shattered it in 2 pieces. Ocarina of Time 2D. Heard about that? I think I might have told you today. A lot of our friends probably know about it. That had lost support for a while, but there was a lot of work being done on it. But I forgot the reason, but I was just shit. It had the same music from the games and everything, but it's just 2D. It was kind of like a Link to the Past, but everything with Ocarina of Time.
We watched the trailer for it. It was actually really cool looking, and they copied the whole intro scene in 2D.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was really cool. They had the same music and everything. The fan remakes are really cool, man. And the interesting thing about this fan remake is the fact that they released the video game on a Friday, okay? They released it on a Friday. I believe it was August 6th or something. They released it on Friday so that the PR companies and, all the big bloggers and anybody who's anybody in the video game industry, they won't be able to report it until Monday, give or take. And then Nintendo will have to take it down a few days later. Yeah. Which is brilliant because if there was a huge amount of hype for the game, it would have been taken down immediately. But they were smart in keeping it low-key. They've been able to share it. A bunch of people have been able to download it already, and now they'll be able to share it because even if the game gets taken down, those people still have it.
Right. At least, they did, respect Nintendo's, copyrights, and there's oh, no, this game is just produced by us. But, it's the eye should be on Pokemon Go or something of a similar thing, which a different company did develop. Copyright law can be tricky, but I just feel with the advent of the internet getting bigger and a lot more people learning programming and stuff like that, like we're just gonna see a bunch of different awesome stories. Like a lot of fan fictions come to life.
Dude,
for that reason.
Look at the modding community for PC games. Listen, I
love it.
So many AAA, and we're talking $100 million budgets. So many $100 million budget games or multi-million dollar budget games have come out broken, and it's up to average Joes on the internet maybe they're not average Joes. They're the ones that fix these games. They're the ones that patch.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man's Sky, guys. That game did release
a fucking bundle was a release of the game. It made a big deal, just like about it, like Destiny and stuff like that. Destiny's okay, but
there was a lot of hype for the game. You know what?
So much.
Here's the thing. I've been following that game for years. And the thing about that game, when they first started talking about No Man's Sky, they introduced it as an exploration thing. That was the main goal, is exploring. And if you look at the game's release now, the only people that are really that upset about it are people that want more combat or want more action or want something a little bit more interesting. The game is not about that. The game is about exploring. The game is there. It's a sandbox. You're supposed to just play in the world, discover new things. It's discovering, guys. It's not
kind of like a big Gary's mod.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's an exploration game. You're not there. You have a gun, but it's not. The whole point of the game is not to kill.
You at least have a gun.
At least you have a gun.
Hey, here's a gun.
I mean, it's better than a hammer, right? But anyway. That's a game in itself. That's a big controversy over that. You know what? Don't send death threats to people over a video game. Yeah. Be smarter than that, please.
But it's a usual case. I feel like they might have released the game too early. You know, they didn't add a lot of content to it, didn't fix some bugs or glitches or something like that, and it was released, even though it was like development for years, something apparently, right?
PC release came out a little broken. Frame rates as low as 10.
I heard there were issues with the console versions. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I didn't really want to like dive into the game too much.
No, it's been a mixed bag.
I'm waiting for one new game. I know there's probably tons that are coming out now. But for me, the way I've been like doing video games is like I might play like awesome titles like a few months later. Like for example, right now I'm like, or maybe years. Right now I'm playing The Witcher 3, and I'm completely enjoying it. I'm a big Mass Effect and Skyrim fan, so there's that. I'm waiting for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn is going to be a good one. I'm excited for that one.
Incredible. You guys should definitely check out the trailer if you haven't for that yet.
Yeah, basically it's going to be, imagine robotic dinosaurs in a world where we've already gone as far as we can go, and now we're regressing back to primitive times.
Yeah, like the greenery's coming back in the world, like nature's thriving. It's like the dominant force, like, and human beings are like, yeah, they're out trying to survive.
It's just really interesting because even though the game has these, even though they're wearing fur coats and loincloths and all this stuff, but then there's still robotic long-necked dinosaurs all over the place with like laser beams in their eyes.
Intense. Like some Gears of War shit. Actually, the engine looks like it's based on Gears of War.
It does look a lot like Gears of War with a little bit of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's why I love it too. Shout out to Assassin's Creed.
Good games. Pokemon Go, guys. The game, it does release. They do have one new type called Nuclear Pokemon.
Right.
They're supposed to be a little bit more aggressive. Which is interesting, and you said we were reading the wiki page. They might even They might even attack the trainer themselves.
Right. So the premise of it is that like the nuclear type, it just seems like a diseased Pokemon type. It's not a type per se, but it corrupts your Pokemon to being, like you said, more aggressive, attacking the trainer and being essentially stronger.
I think it's basically just like a contamination. It's like a radiation type of thing.
That's that's what I was saying about like fan fiction being awesome. There you go.
It's a cool idea to take, and 9 years to make the game, that's a really crazy development cycle.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
A long
When's the last time you spent 9 years doing anything?
And like you said, they had to make a lot of smart moves along the way.
And I'm glad they did. And, I guess over time, seeing so many games go in and out of, being released and thrown away, they've figured out the right way to go about that one. So cheers to them. I'm sorry. I don't know what the developers' names are. If I could figure out their names, I would totally credit them. But
you guys are cool.
Yeah, it's fan-made. Go download Pokemon Uranium. It is really, really cool.
Don't miss out. It's probably going to be taken down fast.
It's probably going to be taken down. If not, then you're going to have to find it on the internet. Then you're going to have to talk to people that know how to use the internet to get it. So that's going to be tough, guys.
Some internet agents.
Yeah,
like that Hey Arnold episode.
With curly wires in their ears.
Remember that Hey Arnold episode? Where this guy delivers a package to Arnold. He just, for some reason, confides in him.
Oh, Agent Smith?
Yeah,
not Agent Smith, Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith, there you go. The play on Agent Smith. That was a good episode. It was very secretive. A lot of like very like agent jazz was played in that. That's what I loved about Hey Arnold.
Quick time, bebop jazz. Good stuff. Guys, speaking of Uranium, that was actually Uranium. Do you remember that show on Fuse?
Oh, man. I do.
Speaking of that, guys... Metallica. Metallica!
Shit out of luck.
We're so fucked! Guys, Metallica has a new song out. It's called Hardwired, just like how I like my coffee.
Yeah. How you live your life.
That's awful.
According to Metallica.
That joke just now was as good as the lyrics, guys. It's a good song. Don't get me wrong. Let's get it right off the bat. It's a great song.
It's good. They seem to have gone back to their Kill 'Em All roots.
It's a return to form.
Yeah, totally.
It goes back to their Kill 'Em All roots.
Everything from the riffs to the solo work, simplicity of it.
The solo,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about how the rest of the album might be. Hopefully, it has a lot more like that. But like you were saying earlier about something, how they write long songs and they've lost out.
Usually when they release songs, like The Day That Never Comes, when that Death Magnetic album came out, that song was 8 minutes. How long was one? That's like 6-7 minutes, right?
Yep. Just about.
Yeah, so a lot of fan favorite Metallica songs have been at least 5 minutes. This song is 3 minutes and 11 seconds, which is pretty short for Metallica. One of their shortest songs ever on an album.
That was like their Kill 'Em All era. It was like very hard hitting, very fast. Straight to the point. Get in the pit, circle pit, and leave, and then come back for more.
Thrasher, dude, thrash music.
It's very thrash, very very thrash.
The vocals. That is my okay. You know, we're gonna talk about what we like first. Actually, no, I already brought it up.
I pretty much did too as well.
The vocals. That's my issue.
The James Hetfield vocals.
And you know what? Let's get it right off the bat. There are no yes by James Hetfield. The vocals are not bad. They are not badly. The lyrics are not too bad. The recording is not bad.
No, the engineering is great.
The engineering is great. The way that to me they just sound. It just sounds so fatherly.
You call it dad metal?
There's something dad vocals. There's something about those vocals that just sound like it sounds like to me it's like a dad taking his kid to his first mosh pit.
Hey, to be honest, there's probably like a lot of dads taking their like children to school, like now blasting this album. I could totally imagine that, dude.
This is that real music, not that Fetty Wap.
Kid leaves like volume at 11, fucking ripping through his neighborhood and then back safe to his wife.
Exactly. I'm sure lots of dads. Lots of dads that hate their lives are drinking beer and dropping their kids off to school to the song.
Shit out of luck.
They're shit out of luck. They're so fucked. Poor kid.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the video was really funny. The budget must have been like $30.
It's just so, you know what you were saying? It was probably like a smart move.
Yeah, I'm sure one of them had a nice quality camera.
It's fine. Metallica loves money.
I feel like Metallica just went to their local Spencer's and bought a strobe light. And just set it up in their rehearsal space, and they turned the lights off and just started letting the camera roll.
Just let it be black and white.
That's all the video looks like. It's just a strobe light amongst a practice room.
Yeah. I think it might have something to do with the fact that they haven't still finished writing their album yet, but they wanted to just release this content now.
Yeah, they were like, guys, we're still relevant. Please listen to us. Buy this album, please, please, please.
That got them a lot of attention, though. No lie.
No. Listen, I think the video's been out less than a week, and it's already got almost 5 million last time I checked views.
Dude, I clicked on it. I think I saw like 50,000. Because you know how like YouTube used to do a whole thing where like if a lot of people would watch like the video at a time, but for hours it'd be like 301 plus views. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, like it'll limit how many people are viewing it until a while. I think they took that off for a bit. They had it for like a month or something.
It's at 5 million right now.
Yeah. No, 7.
It's a 7 million? Yeah. Oh yeah, we did watch it earlier.
Yeah.
Literally just yesterday. I actually watched it yesterday.
2 million.
It was at 4 million yesterday. So 3 million views in a day and a half, I guess.
Metallica.
That's the power of marketing and the power of Metallica right there.
The power of Metallica.
That's the power of Super Bowl performances that didn't work out. That's how that goes. Anyway, yeah, the new Metallica song is pretty good, guys. Check that out. I mean, I'm looking forward to the album. If it was any other band and I heard that song, I would not care at all. The fact that it's Metallica is honestly what glues me to that song.
We're metal fans, you know.
Yeah,
I appreciate some metal around here and there. And
it's true. Definitely Jose a lot more
me
than
more
me.
So, yeah.
Definitely that. But I have an appreciation for Metallica. When I was starting to learn guitar back in middle school, they were the band, man.
They were the band.
They were the band. I was like, these riffs are great. There's plenty of other great bands, but I want to learn these riffs. I need to learn that Master of Puppets. I need to get it all down picked.
That was the first full song I think I learned, actually, guys.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
What was the first song you learned?
First song I learned fully?
Yeah, if you could remember it all. Because it's the thing with me and Alice, where we just learn riffs we like from a song and just...
That was actually my practice technique. I don't do that at all anymore, honestly. But when I was learning guitar, I would try to learn CDs at a time. I would have CDs and I'd be like, oh, this Linkin Park CD, let me learn the whole song.
And this guy used to learn it by ear.
For a little bit. And
Opeth tracks, especially.
For a little bit until I found the internet and I would look up tablature. But but that's Guitar Geek Talk. You guys don't want to hear that, do you? You guys don't play guitar. You guys don't care about that.
It's the guitarist in us.
Guys, secret topic. I'm going to bust it out right now. And we're moving right along in this episode, guys. Metallica, Pokemon, we're doing it. Going back to Pokemon.
It's a good flow.
Jose, what is Pikachu's gender?
Pika!
It is really the toughest question. Somebody asked me the other day. They said, Pikachu's probably a boy. I said Pikachu was a boy, not because I'm sexist.
I think he's an Asian boy.
Oh, my God. That's racist and sexist in a combo.
It is completely.
I'm kidding.
It is completely on scope. I'm sorry. Kidding. I really don't mean anything of it. We're brown.
No,
we're come on.
Yeah, I'm from Pakistan. Who's racist?
Yeah, I look Middle Eastern, but I'm Hispanic.
Exactly.
There you go. Yeah, dude. I just feel like he has that high pitched voice that you would hear from like animes, like from main characters. For example, the Goku. Yeah. In the Japanese version. That was a lot more like squeakier, but like I think there's like a karate vibe to that or something like that. Hey, Pikachu is pretty badass as a Pokemon though. Whenever Ash wanted him to like fight or something, he'd get to it. It doesn't matter if he was facing, I don't know, Weedle or Dragonite. He was like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
That Pikachu was pretty alpha. Maybe that's why I think it's a guy. He's a really alpha personality. Women can be alpha, obviously.
I think Pikachu should have been the main character.
I think Pikachu was the main character. Who else bought anything else?
That's true.
Look at how many Pikachu things I got. I posted a picture on Instagram the other day. Too much Pikachu stuff. He's not even my favorite Pokemon, but I can't get rid of the fuck.
I'm a fan of Red. You know, Red and Blue from the Pokemon series compared to Ash completely.
Oh, the character names, folks. Yeah. Red is the equivalent to Ash. Blue is the equivalent to Gary.
Right, and there's more like relevance to the video games. And I won't spoil it for you unless you played Gold and Silver.
Listen, the fucking game has been out since 1997. All right, get the fuck with it.
Red is the last trainer you could fight at the end of Pokemon Gold and Silver. And he is tough. All his Pokemon, he has, the 3 starters. Like, he actually evolved them. Ash has kept, Bulbasaur and Squirtle at their pre-evolutions. Mind you, they gain moves faster, I believe. That's how it goes, if you don't evolve them. But they were top tier in the game. He had Venusaur, he had Charizard, he had Blastoise, he had Snorlax, he had, I think, Victory Bell. I'm not too sure. And then he had Pikachu.
Victory Bell?
I think. That's a secret other Pokemon I do not know about.
Yeah, Ash.
I can't be completely wrong, but for some reason I think it is. I think my friend told me this the other day.
Interesting. The thing about, and you're completely right, I do prefer Ash. If anybody wants to watch
Ash, or no,
I prefer Red.
Yeah. And
if anybody wants to watch Pokemon Origins, that's the story of Red, not Ash. So watch. It's a short series. Check that out. And please,
sorry to interject quickly. It has a Mega Evolutions in there too. It has a Charizard X.
I've only seen clips from it, even though I know it's good. So I haven't seen the whole thing. That's new to me.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, cool. I probably wouldn't have ended up actually watching it anyway, but I know it's good because I've seen clips, and it's good stuff, guys. Yeah. The fight between Squirtle and Charmander, listen to that Charmander scream. Holy shit. That Charmander, it's nightmare fuel.
He's seriously in pain. That water gun.
I'm going to play that clip right now. So have fun trying to sleep tonight after that clip, guys. It's the worst thing in the entire world.
I haven't watched this yet.
Sorry.
I'm gonna look back on this and be like, "You asshole."
Folks, it's episode 6 of Shut Up, Let's Talk. I was about to say the name of our old podcast. Nobody remembers that. Nobody cared about that. It's Shut Up, Let's Talk, folks. It's episode 6, my favorite number.
Yeah. The beer aisle wasn't bad. But we were learning how to...
Nobody knows what the beer aisle is.
It's on the internet.
I don't know those people. 6 is my favorite number, Jose. What's your favorite number?
11.
Why? Favorite number, man.
The reason is because, I was on a holiday with like my family there in Costa Rica, and we were in this casino. We were just drunk, and my dad, my mom, my brother included, we were just like playing roulette. And my dad's nearly out of chips. My mom's been winning on the slot machines. She always had really good luck for that. And, oh, look, this is about to drop. All right. The Martian.
Welcome.
But anyway. So, basically, yeah. My dad's nearly out of chips, and he asked me, "Hey, Jose, give me any number." That's all, like, let's say about, I think it's 1 through 33. And for some reason, like, I felt like this is gonna sound woo woo.
Okay, folks, it's gonna sound what?
Woo woo. That's actually like the phrase or the motif for saying something sounds spiritual. Like
I love it.
Woo woo.
That gives me the heebie-jeebies.
The woo woo.
Okay, so
anyway, so I asked him to play 11. I just felt really good about it, really, really good. And dude spun it. The dealer spun it across the spinning board. I don't know the name for it.
The spinny doodly.
The spinny doodly.
The spinny gambly. Stop wasting your money thing.
What? Well, we got money out of him because it hit 11. It hit 11.
That's a success story, my friend.
And
no way.
And dude, my dad had put like 5 chips on it, a few chips all around it, everything.
Damn, high stakes.
And he made $500 with that.
Yeah, you're the winner right there, man.
It was fun, and we drank more after that.
That's a cool story.
Yeah, it's a really cool story, man.
I love the number 11.
I love it. I always see it on the clock if I feel like thinking about it. Maybe, but there's a thing how we probably see a bunch of times we only notice those numbers significantly. Anyway, for some reason, I just really like that number.
I like the number 6 a lot because...
That's your favorite number, right?
I'm born on the 6th. I love the fact that 6 is pretty symmetrical.
It is.
You just split it right down the middle.
It is.
Not the number itself, but when you display it as like circles or some dumb
3 dots. On the side.
Exactly.
Dominoes.
Exactly. Like Krillin's forehead. Exactly. And more than number 6, it's just a cool number. I like the fact that it's even. I like the way it looks. Everybody here has already turned the podcast off just because they were like, these two are fucking idiots. But if you managed to keep up with us so far, thank you so much for joining us on Shut Up, Let's Talk, episode 6.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers to that. It's been a good one, my man. Mm-hmm. And you know what? We got the main info out. You guys heard about your little Metallica. You guys heard about your little new Pokemon game that's fan-made that you guys need to go and support, please.
You'd be glad you heard these news.
Yeah, you guys figured out whether Pikachu was a boy or a girl. Nobody figured it out.
It's a good topic.
I didn't figure it out. I thought it was pretty interesting.
It is.
Makes you wonder. And you know what's funny? I think they kept it ambiguous only to kind of let boys and girls really get into it.
Yeah. Makes me wonder what the Pikachu on the Japanese version sounded like.
The Japanese Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Intro.
Pika. It's just like completely opposite. Or just even higher pitched.
I'm Pikachu.
Or just a fucking higher pitched.
I'm drunk as hell. Pikachu's like washed up and drunk in the Japanese version.
Pikachu.
What if Pikachu was like an alcoholic in the Japanese version?
Just drinks a bunch of sake.
Yeah, Pikachu's like a sake addict.
Hangs out with Psyduck all day.
Pikachu's actually...
Dude, Psyduck, theory. Real quick theory for like 2 seconds. Psyduck is hungover. He always has
a headache. Never wants to have it.
Never. He never wants to get in. He's like, sigh. He's just like, I'm going to stay in the back.
Yeah, he's always sighing. Like, he's like, oh.
Can you give me some bread and water?
Bread and water pro tip, guys. Me and Jose got stories. Bread and water, the hangover cure. We got stories.
Oh, Jesus.
We got stories. Anyway, good times. We've had good times. Me and Jose have been friends for a very long time.
We had a whole crew that all we did, I think, was just drink. We would hang out, go to Sam Ash, which is a music store.
A lot of that crew still does nothing but just drink. So shout out to you fucks.
It's fine. Us included at certain hours.
Like right now.
Exactly.
This is the hour.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. We do need another beer, man. I'm debating whether we should we grab that last beer?
We should.
We're going to grab that last beer. I will be right back. All right, folks. We are back with our third... Actually, that was a good one.
That was a great
one. That was a good one. I was actually going to cut that out, but you know what? I'm going to keep that.
I don't think you should anymore.
Fuck no. Guys, we are back with our... You will wait for us to finish that. We are back with our third beer. It's Shut Up, Let's Talk, episode 6. Guys, I think we're just going to close out the show because I didn't even realize we're already over our time. Guys, it's been Shut Up, Let's Talk, episode 6. My favorite number. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful episode. We were talking up a goddamn storm.
But it was great.
But it was a damn great time. So, my name is Alizar, joined along here with Jose. If you guys want to follow me, you can follow me at AlazarChand on Twitter. If you guys want to follow the show, which you should and need to, it's _ Shut Up Let's Talk on Twitter, Shut Up Let's Talk everywhere else. Jose, where can they follow you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter under JoseCG319. More formally, just, Shut Up Let's Talk. .com and the website, follow the Twitter and stuff like that. Let's talk through there.
Find him.
Unless I don't want to know you.
Yeah, if he doesn't want to know you, get away. Now.
I always make a dumb topic about that.
Sit down and go
Message
away.
me if you want to.
If you want to. If you don't want to, You keep sitting there and you just sit there and do nothing. All right, just sit there and do nothing for days. Guys, it's been episode 6. Until next time, love, peace, chicken grease.
Later.
We will catch you on the flippity flip flip.